the Tombs of Amascut, Raids Reward version 2. So this must mean we're, by the looks of it, getting some new rewards. What, people didn't like the first lot? Okay. Discussing your feedback at length. In January, a new piece of content dropped that made us rethink all of our decisions. Next. So Next has made them rethink their decisions. Okay, that's going to be interesting. And that's actually pretty cool. The rewards for defeating the fearsome Angel of Death were really impressive, and this inspired us to reassess Tombs of Amascut's loot. Your input was also crucial in helping us how we can push even further with these desert delights. So it sounds like we might have some better gear. That scepter looks fucking sick. We're still happy with some of the items we designed. Others have undergone significant reworks, and as an added bonus, we've also included 2 new features that will neatly coincide with the particular raid. Well, look, just by this visual here, if it's increased mage gear, I'm all for it, because mage is dog shit at the moment in this game. Okay, as always, we refer to in-game timings as cycles. So every time they say in-game cycles, they mean 1 tick. Alright. Masori armor. I think this is what it was before, right? 30 defense, 80 range, but now there's an upgrade. 80 when upgraded. Okay, so now you can upgrade that. That's good. Powerful ranged weapon wielders active during an ancient Caridian war. Okay, no one gives a shit about that. Is this lore? We'll skip the lore. Probably the biggest change to this rework is the removal of the low life effect. Okay, because that was like, the low life effect was a pretty big staple for them at that time, wasn't it? And the additional dodge mechanics. Okay. Although some of you liked the unique effect of the set, its uses were a bit niche, and many of you felt like the trade-off was simply not worth it. I agree, because it sounded like it was really just people that wanted to try Dark Bomb even harder. That's really all it was. The armor will now consist of the helmet, chestplate, and chain skirt with no amulet. Okay, this doesn't mean that low life won't be visited in some form in the future, but for now it won't be a feature. Okay, so low life is gone. That's cool. I didn't mind it, but I didn't care for it either. Said the stats that came from the effects of low life on the original Masori armor will make up the base versions of the new set, plus an original pro bonus. Okay. And where does this sit as opposed to something like Armadillo? Do we know? Obviously we can fucking tell. Range strength, okay. Base version, yet we decided to take a similar approach to Next rewards and offer shiny upgrades. Okay, cool. With the range version still being equipable with different requirements. Okay. Using plates broken down from Armadillo's armor. Yep, with 90 crafting, you can make it stronger. Just like Next, makes sense. Okay. The helmet, chain skirt, and chestplate 4, 3, and 1. So you're breaking them down, and then what you need anyway. So it's 1 for 1. Plate skirt for plate skirt, plate for plate, helmet for helmet. Okay. Upgraded. Upgraded, it's all defense and prayer. You don't actually get extra DPS. But I'd imagine it obviously puts you at best in slot range gear regardless, right? How does that work? Can we go Armadillo chestplate? Alright. So we're looking here at... So it's pretty... offensively, we want to look at offensively. It's a fucking big upgrade, okay. It's plus 10 on the chestplate alone. And it's not... And the best part, what some of you might not notice here, the best part is that there's not a negative attack bonus either. So this is tri-breed armor. Whether it's tri-breeding in raids or tri-breeding in PvP, if you were to Vesta or something, there's no negative attack bonuses. Except for mage, of course, which isn't even that bad. -4 is pretty big, so that's huge. I like that. Is this the next raid up? Yes, this is the new gear. They've reworked it. That's pretty nice. I like it. The fully upgraded armor will now surpass the offensive capabilities of Armadillo's pieces. Cool. For comparison, oh, they've got the comparisons here. I'm a dickhead. Cool. Increased 19 range accuracy in total. Mage accuracy is also plus 23. Yep, cool. Very nice. Everything is better, except the pro bonus is the same, and an increased strength, range strength. So that's big. But what I want, I don't look. I'm not under the impression that anyone from Jagex pays attention to my videos, but I'm gonna push this message out there anyway. If anyone from Jagex is listening, please don't do what you did with Nex and make it degradable. Please. I know that people are gonna complain. Oh, but that means I've got to go farm Armadillo every time I need to top up my Masori gear. Good, because that's how you stop bosses like Kriara from becoming dead content. I know you need it anyway, but Kriara will always be farmed 10 years in the future rather than 5 in the future if you just make this shit degradable. Have it degrade back into Armadillo even if you have to, but at least make it so... No, have it degrade so you keep the Masori and you just have to use more Armadillo pieces again to charge it. Even if it's 25,000 charges. It's so... It would make more sense. I don't care if Reddit cries about it. I don't care if people go, oh, then I've got to charge it every fucking... How many thousand fucking charges? When you're at the level that you're using this gear, unironically, for PVM, consistently, you're using 25,000 charges. When you're at that level, you have the funds to do it. You have the means to make it degradable. Shit needs to start being untradeable or degradable in this game. Otherwise, you're going to have a serious fucking roadblock in the future. So, that's my only issue with Torva. And that's my only issue with something like this. Other than that, it's great. I like that they're removing the melee offensive shit from Armadillo. That's good. What's up, Bezo? How you doing, man? But, we'll move on to the Hecker of Tamakin. I don't care about the lore. No one does. 85 magic. Cool. What is this? This has a built-in spell of charges which will need to be replenished with soul runes and chaos runes. Cool. 3 chaos runes per charge, 1 soul rune. Awesome. The 1 stats haven't changed too much, but still have a base attack rate of 2 cycles with every 4th hit firing a bigger attack. Cool. I like that mechanic, to be honest. 20-20-20-60 is that expected max hit? That's the example at least anyway, but I like that. I thought it was just a cool mechanic, that's all. It doesn't have increased magic damage. How do you make it? Would it be a Master Wand or a Kodai Wand? Or would it just be its own wand? Standard fast attacks have a scale based on magic level 6+1. Okay. Then the 4th is magic level 25 divided by 2. Okay. Mage strength no longer applies uniquely to the hacker. Cool. Okay. I mean, that's fine. This is more going to be like a clearing the room thing than it is going to be a DPS thing anyway. Tier list when? Tier list is at the start of the stream. You got to rock up on time, brother. You have to wait for me to re-upload it. Can you make it bigger, please? I can make it bigger. Sorry. Actually, I'll make it bigger like this. That way I don't have to fuck with my format. That's probably better, yeah? Now we can read it. Read it better. My apologies. Yeah, I'd say that's probably better. That way I don't need to fuck with where my head is. But no magic damage strength. I'd imagine, yeah, this stuff is going to be more for clearing the room, like clearing Nala room and stuff, more than it's going to be for outputting maximum DPS. Situational item. While the original design of the Tumikin was great on paper, it was lacking in certain something. If you look at previous Rebel Wars like T-Bow and Scythe, they were unique, powerful, and most importantly had that wow factor that made them worth the grind, okay? So instead of scaling differently according to your magic strength, okay, it will now unleash a special effect dependent on the spellbook. Oh, shit, alright. You're attuned to alongside a 4th attack. Alongside a 4th attack, okay. A 4th more powerful attack, allowing you more options for your builds, okay. So it depends on the spell, but that's fucking sick. So you get 10% magic damage on standard. Ancient, it'll hit in a 3x3 area. Lunar, it'll heal allies by 5% of your current magic level, rounded down, along the path of the projectile, capped at 5. Increase the ward attack range by 1. And I'll say as you lose 3 power points, but in return the boost is not permanent and will be lost after a period of time. Alright, and what's this boost? Drain 5% of the NPC's magic level, boost your magic level by 50%. Bruh. That's actually pretty sick. If you need to move to cast, that will be a waste of a lot of ticks and DPS will drop dramatically. Kind of. You have to wait 4 ticks. So you have 4 ticks to move and go. But then again, you got to think, it depends on the layout of Raids 3. It could be very effective in there if it's a small room. But also, it's not just you that moves. You get your team to move in as well. You get your team to line up or they don't get the heal. You know, that's how it would work. The team would have to work together to make sure you're close at all times. Bandos room. Just fucking send it. Send it at like Zamorak or whatever, you know, if you're using it in God Wars. I'm not sure where you mage in there anyway, but it's just an example. That's fucking sick. I don't care if it's like someone probably complaining, oh, it's going to be useless here. I don't care how useless this might be at endgame. I don't care how anti-meta this might be. The idea of this, like the logic behind this wand in general, is badass. I don't care how effective or dead it might be. That's cool. And Magic is already like Magic is the shittest combat triangle by far, combat style, and has been for a very long time. This helps. The special effects are underwhelming to be honest. If they want to bring it on par with Cypher Tebow, I don't think you'll be bringing it on Cypher, Par, and Tebow regardless, because again, Magic is best in slot where? Maybe Raid 3 if we're lucky. But that's still good. It depends on what you can get the max damage to be, plus 10%. Area attack. Who knows, man? I think it's pretty cool. Magic Career is pretty viable with the and this with new armor will make range prey camp create a breeze, yeah. And even if it's something like fucking the Kraken, you know, you mage that cunt. I reckon you could fly through the Kraken with this. Yeah, absolutely, I reckon this would smash the Kraken faster than anything else in the game. That's just an example. Kraken's not very fucking out there, but if you had this and you went Kraken, I reckon you'd absolutely sink the cunt. Especially on standard spellbook. I don't know. But then again, on paper, it might seem underwhelming. We'll have to see in game. We'll have to see what happens and where it can be used. It's interesting. It's very interesting. I like it. I just think that's cool. That's really cool mechanics. This means you've got a fast attack weapon that can be mastered to work effectively in tricky encounters, along with 3 additional mastery to explore with the unique spellbook effects and varying attack speeds. Let's be real, Magic needs some life. It does. Actually, it wouldn't be too bad in Chambers of Xeric. Using that in Ulm instead of a Trident, instead of a Sangstaff. It wouldn't be too bad in Chambers of Xeric. And think about this, right? Okay. If you're in Chambers, if you use the Scythe on Ulm's melee hand, right? You hit 3 times. So if you use the ancient spellbook from the staff on Ulm's mage hand, how many times are you going to hit? Because that's a big ass hand. That's something to think about. You could absolutely fuck his hand with that. It's possible, I don't know. But if you could, although barraging doesn't do it, so maybe not. I don't know, it depends. I could be completely wrong. But then you could be standing at the back, and if everyone's running in the line, you could heal through. Don't know. If it came with a 20% magic damage boost and auto cast spells, it would be, as well as using charged attacks, it would be worth it. I don't know if it's going to have auto cast. 20% magic boost is where it starts to fall off behind the Kodo, that's the thing. But still, the attack speed, what you have to remember here is it depends what max hits you can get out of these attack speeds. With a 10% on top of the final hit as well. On the standard spellbook. I think standard spellbook might be the meta for DPSing for sure. But who knows? We don't know how Raid 3 is going to go still. I reckon it's cool. I think we can't really judge it, obviously, negatively or positively until we see it in action, which we'll get a beta test world. Which I think is then when it's worth going to Chambers. And I think Chambers of Xeric is a key place to try it because that's where Magic is used a fair bit. It's not really used in Theatre of Blood. Outside of just freezing your spiders in Maiden and then Nilo Room. Other than that, you don't really mage that raid at all. So it's not really something you want to look at there, except for Nilo Room. Yeah. The problem with an item like this in general, regardless, is that Magic is so shit. What's up, Floyd? How you doing? I work in Kiev. Where the fuck is Kiev? And we've just been sent home for safety reason. They think tomorrow war will break, so this could be the last time I watch in a while. Stay safe and hold your family close. Hey, I'm sorry to hear that, man. Hopefully things work out and it's not too heavy on your end. I don't know where Kiev is, but I'm assuming around the Russian and Ukraine region. I wish the best for you and the family, man. Please stay safe. Bots are going to be back in Pyramid Plunder, probably. In Ukraine. Stay safe, man. Hopefully all is good, dude. Hopefully all is good by the end. Ward of Elidinus? I miss Elidus. We haven't done too much tweaking on the ward. Cool. Since it effectively meets our original design goals, here's a recap. Hold on, let me make sure I don't log. Yep, 80 magic defense and prayer. Good. Sit pures. The prayers will get the broken... Sorry, okay. Will be the new best in slot magical shield. Players will get the broken ward as rare loot from the tombs. With 90 prayer and 90 smithing, you'll be able to combine the broken ward with an arcane sigil and 10,000 soul rings to repair it. Cool. That looks like dog shit. Oh, that's uncharged. Okay, of course. Players about the stats will be able to pay someone 20 mil. Awesome. I love a gold sink. That's good. You won't require a GP fee, but will destroy a blessed shield in the process. Excuse me? Oh, to go back. Okay. Both the broken and fully repaired wards can be equipped, but the broken ward will be tradable and untradable when fixed. Okay. Players can dismantle it to recover both the sigil and the ward, but the runes will be lost. Sure. Existing arcane shields can be handed, returning the arcane sigil. Okay, sorry, I read that wrong. Makes sense. You lose the blessed shield. Okay. Here are the stats for the charged elitists and the arcane spirit shield stats for comparison. Okay, so it's same defensively, but it's increased magic damage, which is huge. Do we have another magic damage? Oh, fuck me. Do we have another offhand magic damage boost other than like the Tome of Fire and Water? Once the war finished, they might rename to New Crane. That's toxic, dude. Jesus Christ. Is there another offhand that does that? I don't think there is there? Thank you. Tanks and the soldiers are coming from the east, so we have been told. Who knows? Hey, man, just stay safe, dude. Sorry to hear that, man. It's rough. This is the only one? That's pretty big, then. It's pretty big. 5% is huge. 5%. This with the new wand. Be interesting. We can always check the test servers and try. What's the light bearer? We've not made any changes to light bearer stats or effects, so here's a reminder. I don't remember what the fuck this is. Oh, it's the ring with no attack defense bonuses. Unique effect when equipped, your special attack will regenerate 100%. Okay. 15 seconds for 10%. Okay. Unequipped the ring will cause the time to reset. Cool. It's not bad. We assume that for the most part you'll want to continue using rings like the Berserker ring, but there will be some situations where additional special effect will warrant this, like the tank in... Let the tank in... Oh no, let the DPS use it. I guess one guy, whoever's Dragon Warhammering. Grador, yeah. Start letting the tank Dragon Warhammer. Let the tank have it, dude. Fuck him. Let the tank do all the dirty work. He's getting a split anyway. What's this? Osmodden's Fang. Is this the new item? It's a 5-cycle weapon that packs a serious punch while on stab. Ooh. 5-cycle. Oh, I remember this thing, right? It's decently effective against low defense NPCs, but it excels against monsters with a high defense, okay? Yeah, I remember this fucking thing. We expect the damage per second output to be comparable to the rapier tier weapons on opponents with low defense. Much greater damage per second output on high defense. Perfect. We're doing something a bit different with the fangs, so let's look at how the damage will be calculated instead of rolling 0. Yeah, this has got a minimum hit, right? Max hit is 0.15 max hit. I don't get any of that shit. For example, if the max hit is 60, then it would roll between 9 and 51. Yeah, so this is what I think Nate gave me this idea a while back, and this is what I like about it, and what I think is a great way to increase damage per second without introducing power creep, which is to have a minimum max hit, a min-max hit, which if your max hit is 9, if your minimum hit is 9, there's no zeros, you know? As long as you hit. You can't hit between 1 and 8. That's a big DPS increase there. That's why I can jump from when this was announced. Okay, makes sense. But this isn't coming out for like fucking 3+ months. Cunts need to calm down with their buy arcane shields. No way. Don't even bother merching, guys. New corp meta? Probably, yeah. Alongside this, the Fang, it includes special attack costing 50%. The special attack would increase the max hit of the weapon to its true max hit for 1 attack and boost the accuracy. Cool. I like it. That means it's damage. It's more similar to Crystal Harbor for various spears. This weapon would deal full damage to corporeal beasts with non-stab. Cool. In addition, it will be removing the 50 damage cap that Corp currently has. Now you've got a weapon that's great for taking the old Corp on. Cool. So it actually goes over 50 damage. Cool. But only that weapon. Oh no, they will be removing the 50 damage cap. Oh, that's good. So that means the Crystal Halley can also hit double 73s. Watch LE prices start crashing. Maybe. Because don't sit there panic buying and panic selling and trying to merge items because of this update. Because if you do, you're just a fucking dickhead. You are. You just play the fucking game. It's all you're doing is wasting your time. Works on Corp, yeah. Stat Renewal Potion, okay. How about something completely new? Okay, sure. We know that one of the most useful potions you can create during Chambers Zerika's Overload, which boosts the player's combat stats by 6 plus 16% while damaging them for 50. Sure. The boost is then repeated 15 seconds. Yes, it is. We want to introduce a secondary component called Lily of the Sands. When combined with Dwarfweed, you'll get a stat renewal potion. Yeah, that's cool. We want to know what it does. It has the same stat renewal aspect of an overload, so your combat stats are below base. It will restore them back up. Would last for 5 minutes, and the amount it will restore is 16% of your skill plus 6. It will not boost your stats, so it just means you don't have to super restore every time you Sarabrew, essentially, right? It has a prey bonus, does it? That doesn't have a prey bonus, no. Does it do prayer as well, this thing? It's just... Oh, it would do prayer restore too, wouldn't it? So it just means you won't need a super restore every 3. You just sip it once. And then you can just keep brewing throughout the 5-minute period. You don't need to worry about it. Provided you time your brews right, I guess. That's pretty cool. Need to head to bed, but thanks for the stream. No worries, Euro Twink, man. See you on Thursday, brother. Faris set the teleport. As we're waiting in the desert, we want to give players an easy way to get to the instance. Once it comes available, admins, there's a specific item that can get you to a couple important places. The scepter, cool. So the scepter is going to be use it on an obelisk outside the raid entrance, and you'll be granted additional teleport. So you just have to go there first, but you have to do the quest first. Okay, that's cool. That's pretty handy. I like it, to be honest. If it passes, we'll also tidy out the right click menu. Cool. I like that. I like it all. I think that's a pretty cool announcement, and I'm excited for the beta worlds because I want to test that wand out. I want to test the wand with the shield against the Kodai. And I don't know if the Kodai will do better damage per second, to be honest. I think one thing to remember, guys, is... No, it won't be the Kodai you're competing against. It'll be the Sangstaff, won't it? Because you got a 2 and 4 tick weapon here. Kodai's too slow. I don't think the damage boost is going to matter. It'd be interesting to see. 5-minute infinite prayer if it is. Yeah, pretty much. I think it would do prayer, yeah. 5 minutes of infinite prayer. So that's a pretty good potion. But it's every 15 seconds, so yeah. Sang or Harm Staff. Harm Staff would be where it matters, yeah. I think Harmonized Orb would be where it matters. I think this will beat... It might beat the Harmonized Orb, who knows? It's going to outdo Sang and Thralls and Harm and Tome of Fire. It'll outdo them both. It'll make sense if it does. It'll make sense if it does, for sure. And, I mean, in normal TOB, Ancient Spellbook, bro, this, you're going to be on Ancients anyway. That's going to be fucking huge in Nyla Room. You're just fucking single cast shit. Every 4th attack, hit the fucking tower. The wand auto-cast would be insane. It should auto-cast because it's a wand, right? What will it auto-cast? Who knows? If they make it auto-cast all spellbooks, that would be what puts it up with the T-Bow and the Scythe. If you can auto-cast every spellbook with it. That'll be where it sits with the T-Bow and Scythe indefinitely in terms of the item you want to get dropped, the most valuable item in the raid. If it has auto-cast on all 4 spellbooks. I think that's the best outcome for that wand. They haven't said anything about it, but that'd be pretty badass if it did. So, just a quick, I guess, summary of my thoughts, guys. Masoriyama, excellent, but I want Jagex to not do what they did with Torva, and I want it to be degradable. I personally believe it should be degradable. I think Torva should have been degradable as well. Degrade into broken Masori, and you need more armor plates, even if it's 25,000 charges, even if it's that fucking high. I don't care if you're upset because you got to farm more Armored or farm more Bandos. That's called keeping old content relevant, okay? More relevant than what it already does. Absolutely, it should be degradable because it just adds more value. It keeps everything valuable. And if you have to grind it, suck a fucking dick, alright? What's this? The ward? No, the wand. Sorry, the wand? Yeah. The Hecker. I think this is awesome, and I'm excited to look at it. But I think What would really put it up there is if it autocasts all spellbooks. What would you autocast on Luna though? Well, just being able to autocast, stand there fucking bank stand plank making, dude. I don't know. It's not okay, autocast everything but Luna, just for consistency. You just have Luna on there, right? Autocast Venge, dude. Left click your teammates. It would just be cool if you could autocast all spellbooks. Because you're gonna autocast these 3 spellbooks. Want to have Luna on there just for fucking what? Just don't ask fucking stupid questions, cunt. Shut up. Let me do the talking, alright? Jesus Christ, mate. Oh, log, damn it. Stat increase don't justify degradable. It'll be the same as 12, it's just per next armor now. Yeah, but I just think that degradable would be good because I think as the gear gets better, I just think it being degradable lets it hold its value for longer, and it just keeps other content even more alive than they're already trying. It would just, I don't think there's any harm in making it degradable, even if it's like Crystal where you have 20,000 charges. Like, it's a shitload of charges, just fucking do it, you know? But people would vote against it anyway because, you know, oh, my money, my cash stack, how else am I going to flip? The ward is cool. I like the ward. Nothing wrong with that. Light Bearer would be interesting. That'd be a situational item. The Fang also looks fucking sick. Are they still keeping the Keris upgrade? That's really raid related, isn't it? The Keris thing. They didn't say much on the new Keris items, so... Because that's what... This was meant to be one of the items, right? One of the Keris items. This Fang. And there's meant to be 2 alternatives. I think. I can't remember. But that's cool. The Renewal Potion is pretty cool. And the Teleport's cool. It's cool. I like it all. Thumbs up. This is the easiest room in the raid. It's quite simple. You got a big boy. Look at him. God damn. Fuck me. Look at that boy. It's huge. You got a big boy.